Hey everybody, this is Kevin McNamara and welcome to the Inspired Healing Podcast. This is a place where we talk about everything from how to change your life to reach your full potential, plant-based diets for healing, how to get out of your comfort zone and become the best human being you can possibly be. We talk about meditation, we talk about having good healthy relationships and everything in between. So please subscribe, share it with your friends and your family, and please support our sponsor, mealfan.com. They are the world's best food delivery and meal preparation service. Their link is in the show notes. Let's go inside and listen to today's episode.
Hi everybody, it's Kev here, and welcome to day number 11 on my challenge. This challenge of 75 days in a row of getting up early and going for a run, doing 2 45-minute workouts per day, and this is day 11, so I've got this. Totally. I just want to talk to you today about obstacles that get in your way. And boy, do obstacles get in your way. And if you're like most people, what happens? You're on this path and suddenly something comes up, and what do? Something, difficult happens and there's an obstacle in your way. What do? Like most people, you do nothing. You turn around, go home. It gets too hard. But think of all the great sports people that were told, "Oh, look, you're too small," or "You're not good enough," and they went on to become legends in their field. All the business people that were told the same thing at school. "Oh, look, you're never going to make it. Just stick to your cleaning job or whatever you got. You're not going to be any good." Imagine if they had have just said, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure, all right, I'll just go along with that." Well, there are 3 ways to get through your obstacles. Rather than just giving up. The first way, your state of mind, how you perceive things. How do you look at it? Obstacle comes along, jumps in your way. If your first thought is, "Oh, it's too hard, I'm going," well, you have to change that. You have to change your mindset. You have to change the way you look at things. So your perception of things. You have to improve on that. You've got to say, "Okay, it's an obstacle. All right, I can beat this. I can do this. I don't care what's in my way, I'm going to do it." The second thing is action. What kind of action will you take? Are you going to take action, or are you just going to think about it, think, "Yeah, I can do it," but not take any action, procrastinate? And the third thing is your will, your self-will and your self-discipline. Are you going to keep going? Are you going to keep doing it? I mean, I use this challenge I'm on at the moment. I could have looked at the weather in Melbourne and thought, there's no way I'm going to get up every morning for 75 mornings and go for a run at 5 o'clock in the morning. It is freezing. I just spent the last 10 years on the Gold Coast. It was never this cold. But I looked at that and I thought, okay, imagine doing that for 75 days. Imagine the result at the end of it. Imagine how my mind's going to be. If I can do this, I can do frigging anything. So it's all how you look at things. And again, I've got a podcast that I do every single day for the next year. That was my challenge to myself. I got that in a course that I did from Russell Brunson. And he said, right, do a Facebook Live, a blog post or a podcast every day for a year. That's your challenge. I took on the podcast. I'm up to day 75 with that. In fact, day 76 today. So you can look at these things and let them defeat you, or you can look at them and say, hang on, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to change my whole perception on this obstacle that's in my way. I'm not going to let it beat me. I'm going to take action, and I'm going to be self-disciplined to do it every day, regardless. Again, the cold was an obstacle for me. I thought, right, I'm going to beat this cold. Imagine, and look at what the result is at the end, rather than just looking at, what the obstacle is. Look at what you're going to achieve at the end. I mean, I know David Goggins talks about this all the time, going through the pain, because at the end of the pain is greatness. So at the end of this pain of this freezing cold mornings that I'm going through, when my fingers are just like ice, and I walked through some puddles this morning, and because I couldn't see them, it was so dark, my feet are soaked, and they're wet, and they're cold. Imagine going through that for 75 days, and at the end of it, how am I going to feel? Wow, I did that, I conquered that, I can do anything. It sharpens your mind, it calluses your mind. So don't let obstacles slow you down, guys, because we have obstacles come in our pathway every single day. Every single day there's an obstacle that comes along, and it's how you perceive it. So it's those 3 things. Just remember those 3 things. Perception, how you look at it. If you look at it as though you're beaten already, well, guess what? You are. You're beaten already. The second thing, Action. Are you going to take action on it? You have to take action. Don't just sit back and procrastinate. And the third thing, that's self-discipline and that self-will. Will yourself to do it. That's what I had to do with this cold weather. I had to go out there, like I say, after 10 years on the Gold Coast, coming down here, it's just a shock to the system. But now I have cold showers here in Melbourne, so it's great, 3-minute cold showers. And it feels great. So anybody can do this. You can do it. Like I say, think of all those sports people that were told, no, you can't do it, you're too small, or you're this, or you're that, you're not good enough. Stop believing that. Change your perception. Believe in yourself. Take action, and then use your willpower, your self-discipline to think about the future. What am I going to get out of this at the end of it? It's going to be hard for a while, but at the end of it is greatness. I'm going to be so strong and so powerful, I can change my whole life. And that's what this is all about, changing your whole life from where you are to where you want to be. That's my little lesson today, guys. Hope that helps you in some way. Have a great day, guys. Get out there. Don't let those obstacles get you down. I'm going to go and finish my run and get home and have a nice cold shower. Crazy, yep, that's me. And then have a nice green smoothie. Sit by the fire. Have a great day.
Well, I really hope you enjoyed this episode of the Inspired Healing Podcast. If you did, please share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe. And to purchase your copy of my book, Do I Have to Cry to Say Goodbye? There's a link down below in the show notes. And don't forget to get your dose of daily live meditations. Come and join Joy and myself in the Meditation for the Soul Facebook group. Again, the link's down below in the show notes. Thanks for watching.